All right, big bad John Fury, the fighting man, calls himself the best, toughest 50-plus-year-old man in the world, and he's ready to fight anybody, etc., etc. We've heard it all before. Well, in the past year, because of course, prior to that, he was called out by Mickey Theo, who stepped up to the plate and accepted John Fury's challenge and said that he didn't think John Fury was the best 50-plus-year-old man in the world at fighting. John Fury somehow, some way, found a way to not fight Mickey Theo. And then he, more recently this year, or in the past year, I should say, has been called out by Dominic Negus, who's a former tough pro for Audley Harrison and a bunch of people back in the days. Very tough guy, Dominic Negus. He called out John Fury. I'm not aware of John Fury even responding to Dominic Negus. And most recently, John Fury's been called out by Big Joe Egan, who famously was a sparring partner for Mike Tyson back in the days. Again, very tough guy. And he says he's friends with John Fury, but he still wants to get in the ring and box him. And he kind of criticized John Fury in this video for picking on YouTubers and acting tough in front of YouTubers. But is he willing to do it against another fighting man in Big Joe Egan? So he's called John Fury out for a fight in the ring. Is John Fury going to take it? Well, based on his track record, not fighting Mickey Theo, not even responding to Dominic Negus as far as I'm aware, you wouldn't have thought that John Fury would fight Joe Egan either. Let's see what happens. Those of you who are interested in this whole John Fury saga, to see whether he lives up to his words, because look, John Fury is a tough guy. I've never said he isn't a tough guy, but I've always been of the view that his story, the stuff that John Fury says about his life, is highly embellished. He adds a load of stuff on and exaggerates a load of stuff, etc., etc. And he isn't quite as game as he makes himself out to be. I'm sure he's game against certain people, but there's an old saying, a ghost always knows who he can scare. And John Fury, being that ghost, he knows who he can and cannot scare. And the people he cannot scare, he's not so interested in fighting those guys. At least not at this stage of his life. Maybe when he was a younger man, he might have been a bit more interested in some cases, but now in his advanced years, he's not so interested, even if he's fighting guys who are a similar age. So it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about this if you're interested in the comment section below.